Hi, everyone. You might remember me from such videos as Bryan Reads the Bible Matthew 1, Bryan Reads the Bible Matthew 2, and recently Bryan Reads the Bible Matthew 3. Yes. And we have a guest pronouncer here in, yeah. Come over, okay. So anyway, I'm going to read chapter 4 today. So here we go, Matthew chapter 4. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. I told you yesterday that Satan would make appearance. Okay, this isn't Satan. This is Laura, my 10-month-old. So, hey, baby doll. Okay. All right. Okay, go over there. Enjoy the rest of enjoy the rest of chapter 4 with everyone else. Okay. Anyway, he was tempted by the devil, taken to the desert. Here we go. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell those stones to become bread." Jesus answered, "It is written, man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." The devil took him to a holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. "If you are the Son of God," he said, "throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." Jesus answered him, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." Again the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. "All this I will give to you," he said, "if you will bow down and worship me." Jesus said to him, "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve Him only." Then the devil left him, and angels came and attended him. When Jesus heard that John had been put in prison, he returned to Galilee. Leaving Nazareth, he went and lived in Capernaum, which was by the lake in the area of Zebulun. I even have it written down right there phonetically. Zebulun and Naphtali. See, I have it. Yeah.
And it's Capernaum.
Oh, goodness. I even have it written down on a little sticky note. Fail. Okay. He's by those two areas to fulfill what was said through the prophet Isaiah. The land of Zebulun and land of Naphtali. Naphtali, people, come on! Really? At risk of waking up my 3-year-old, Naphtali! Anyway, the way to the sea along the Jordan, Galilee and the Gentiles, the people living in darkness have seen a great light, and those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. From that time on, Jesus began to preach, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near." As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. "Come, follow me," said Jesus, "and I will make you fishers of men." At once they left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James of Zebedee and his brother John. They were in a boat with their father Zebedee, preparing their nets. Jesus called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Jesus went throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and sickness among the people. News about him spread all over Syria, and people brought to him all who were ill with various diseases, those suffering from severe pain, demon possession, those having seizures, and the paralyzed, and healed them. Large crowds from Galilee and Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and the region across the Jordan followed him. So, as you can clearly see, I didn't want to spoil it yesterday, but Jesus wins. Defeated Satan in his own little world of, "I'll give you everything." And Jesus said, "I've kind of got a good deal going." So Jesus had a chance to actually receive everything, and he said no. as we move throughout the gospel, of course, you're going to see exactly what Jesus did and what he was able to do. And I want to thank you all for watching again, and have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.